Zoe, and my very little fairy helper, Archie. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Zoe and I run Tiny Toes Ballet Carmarthen. And I had a really quick chat today with our very hungry caterpillar, didn't we, Archie? And he told us that he needed a snack for his picnic. So he asked Miss Zoe if I could get in touch with all of our Tiny Toes dancers and see if we could do some baking all together. And I thought, you know what, we can. So we're going to make some rocky road today for our very hungry caterpillar and his picnic. Are you excited? Oh, me too. I am. I love baking. So before we can get started, we need to know all the ingredients we need to make our rocky road. So Miss Zoe's going to go through them with you now. Here they are. So we are going to need 300 grams of chocolate broken into little pieces. So Miss Zoe's got it here. You can use any chocolate you want. It could be milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or even white chocolate if you wanted. And Miss Zoe has milk chocolate today. Now, the other thing we need are some biscuits. Now then, Miss Zoe's got them in this special bag and you will find out why in just a moment. But we need 200 grams of biscuits. Miss Zoe's got rich tea biscuits for her rocky roads today, but you can use any you've got. If you've got some left over from Christmas maybe, you can use those. And if they're covered in chocolate, well, that only makes your rocky road even more chocolatey, so that's fine. You are also going to need 125 grams of butter, salted or unsalted, it's up to you. You are going to need 100 grams of mini marshmallows. Miss Zoe's got them here. And you are also going to need some golden syrup. Now, the tools we need to make our rocky road today are a tin. And you want your tin to be lined with either greaseproof paper, cling film, or even foil, whatever you've got. But it does make it a little bit easier to get them back out again after they've gone hard if you've lined your tins. So Miss Zoe has a little tin here and I've lined it with greaseproof paper. We are also going to need a nice big mixing bowl. You are also going to need a spatula, a mixing spoon, some measuring keys, and you are going to need a rolling pin. So here is my rolling pin. So those are all the things you need to make your rocky road. So once you've got all your things together and you've measured them out, we can get started putting them together. So the first thing we want to do is get our chocolate in its cubes. And we want our butter as well. So what you're going to do is pop your butter into the same bowl that your chocolate cubes are in, like this. You want to scoop all that butter that you can in here. Get it all in that bowl. There we go. And you are also going to want your golden syrup. Now you need 3 tablespoons of golden syrup. So I've got mine here in a squeezy bottle and I have my measuring keys as well. So I'm just going to squeeze out the golden syrup that I need, like so. And then I'm going to pop it in my bowl, just like this. Then I'm going to need another one. And I'm going to squeeze that all in there. And then I'm going to pop it in my bowl. And last one, because we needed 3, didn't we? So can you count to 3? See if you can get all 3 spoons into your bowl. So we're on our last one now. And we're going to squeeze that into our measuring spoon. And then we're going to see if we can get it into our bowl like this. You can tap it to see if it can come out a little bit quicker because golden syrup is very sticky. Like so. Excellent. Once you've got all of that in there, you are going to take your bowl of butter, chocolate and golden syrup and you're going to pop it in the microwave. So make sure you put it all into a microwave safe bowl. Or alternatively, you can do this in a pan over the heat, but today Miss Zoe is doing it in the microwave. So once you've got everything in there, you're going to go across to your microwave. You're going to pop your bowl inside You want to put it on a medium heat. Now the best thing to do here is to put it on a medium heat for short bursts of time, and then take it out, have a little look at it, see if it's melted, and pop it back in. What you don't want to do is put it in for too long, so maybe a minute, and then it come out and it not be melted properly. It'll be all burnt. So what you want to do is pop it in for short amounts of time, short bursts of time, take it out, check it, and then pop it back in if it's not quite done. So Miss is going to pop her microwave onto a medium heat for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to let that melt in there. And then once the timer goes off, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to check it and see if it's melted. And if it hasn't, I'm just going to pop it back in again and do the same thing again until all of my chocolate is melted nice and smoothly. All my butter is melted. And I'm going to give it a nice big mix. And then we're going to move on to our next step. So my microwave is nearly done, and once it pings, I'm going to take it out and have a little look inside. I hope, fingers crossed, it's melted already, but it might not be. Let's have a look. So as you can see, my butter has started to melt, but my chocolate not quite so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spatula and I'm just going to give it a quick mix, because that will help it melt a little bit more. So we want to give it a nice mix like that. Perfect. I'm going to tap the excess of our mixture off our spatula. We're going to take our bowl, pop it back in the microwave and do the same again. So 30 seconds on a medium heat, and then we're going to take it back out and check it. Like so. So hopefully this time it will be melted. And then once it is all melted, we're going to just pop it to the side, and then we're going to do something really magic with our biscuits. I wonder if you can think what it might be. Now this bit's a really fun bit, and mummies and daddies, they might have to hold their hands over their ears because it might get a little bit loud, but this is our favourite bit for our children. But first of all, we need to make sure that our chocolate is fully melted, so let's have a little look. We'll have a check. Oh, not quite, but nearly. Can you see? Let's try again. So we need to give it another big mix with our spatula, get it ready. That's it. Oh, amazing, it's nearly done. I'm going to tap the excess off again, just pop it to the side and put this back in. So this time, our chocolate needs a little bit of help melting. So I'm going to put it on a high heat this time, but for slightly less time. So 20 seconds on a high heat now to help that chocolate melt a little bit quicker. There we go. We're going to see if that melts our chocolate. Fingers crossed it does. It's nearly ready. So you just need to keep putting it back in, keep checking it so that we don't burn our chocolate by accident, and then we'll see how it goes. How excited. Are you enjoying? How's your chocolate coming along? Is it nearly melted? Let me have a look. Nearly, just like mine. Oh, quick, my microwave's beeping. Let's have a look this time and see. Oh, that helped a bit. We need to give it another big mix. We're nearly there with our melted chocolate. Give it another nice big mix. Maybe you can give it a little bit of a quicker mix this time. See if that will help. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Let's try again. So we're going to go again in with a 20 seconds on a high heat in our microwave. There we go. Let me have a look at yours. How are you getting on? Oh, wowee. Your Rocky Roads are starting to look fantastic. Your chocolate is melting really nicely. How excited. So my Sylvia's chocolate is nearly done again, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, this time it will be all melted and ready to go for our next step. Let's check. Oh, that looks much better. Can you see? We're going to give it one last mix. Like so. Oh, there's just a couple of big pieces left. So what also might make it a little bit easier for you is to make sure that you are breaking your chocolate into really small pieces at the start, because the smaller the pieces, the easier it is for them to melt. I've just got one big piece of chocolate left that doesn't really want to melt, so we're just going to put it back in. Make sure you're tapping that excess off every time so that you're getting as much in your bowl as you possibly can. Okay, let's try it last time now then. Now, because I've only got one little piece of chocolate that's not quite melted yet, I'm going to just put it in for 10 seconds rather than 20 because I don't want to burn it by accident. So a high heat, 10 seconds, and let's see if that makes all the difference for that last little piece. Okay? We're nearly ready. How exciting! There it goes, let's check it. Oh, I think that's done the trick. It's just going to give that a nice big mix. Oh, brilliant. All of my chocolate is melted really, really nicely. Beautiful. There we go. So can you see? Have a little look. All my chocolate is melted, and that is what you would like it to look like at the very end. So I'm just going to pop my microwave shut, and I'm going to put my chocolate mixture into my really, really big mixing bowl here because we're going to need it in a minute to put all our other things in. So you might need a grown-up's help for this one, and you might need just an extra pair of hands. Miss Zoe's going to try and do it one-handed. So we're going to hold our bowl like this. You're going to take your spatula and you're going to scrape all your chocolate mixture out of your bowl. There we go. Into your really big mixing bowl. Like so. That's it. We've nearly got it all. Tip it all in. There we go. Okay, and once it's all out of your bowl, you're just going to scrape it, and then once again you're going to take your spatula and tap that excess onto your bowl so you're not missing anything. And you're going to put this bowl to the side now. I've got some sticky fingers, but it's all right because I washed my hands beforehand, so I can give my fingers a lick. That's the best part. So pop your bowl that you've used over there, and you're going to leave your mixing bowl just here. Now then, what we need to do now, do you think these biscuits might be a little bit too big to go in our rocky road? I think so. So what we need to do is smash them up. Now this is one of Miss Zoe's favourite bits. You would like a chopping board if you've got one. Can you see mine here? And you're going to take your biscuits in their bag. You're going to see if you can squeeze out all the air from your bag like this. And then you're going to line your bag as flat as you can on your chopping board. Now this is a really fun bit. It's also a little bit noisy. So mummies and daddies, you might need to cover up your ears for this one. Ready? Off we go. We're going to take our rolling pin and we're going to see if we can squash up all our biscuits. And you want a mixture of crumbs and actual chunks of biscuits. You don't want to smack them too hard so that you've only got crumbs. You want a mixture of both. Okay, keep going. Excellent. Now this is why Miss Zoe put them in a little bag, to make it nice and easy. We're going to give it a shake. And when you give it a shake, look, you can see at the top, you maybe can't see, at the top you get all your chunks that haven't quite been squashed. So you're going to pop your bag back down again. Give it another good smack with your rolling pin, like so. And check it. Oh, excellent. That looks good to me. So what you're going to do now is empty your bag. You're going to open it up at the top and you're going to tip your bag of biscuits into your chocolate mixture. Are you ready? Off we go. So we want to tip all of those biscuit crumbs, make sure they've come out. That's it. Into our bag, and you can pop that to the side. Now you've got your big bowl. And you want to get your spatula back again because you're going to fold in the mixture on top. But before we do that, we're going to get our marshmallows. Here they are. And we are going to tip them in as well. So you've got your 100 grams of marshmallows, you're going to tip them in. Excellent. And now we're going to fold our mixture into our chocolate. Are you ready? Let's try this one. Okay, so we need to fold in our mixture, our marshmallows and our biscuits into our chocolate mixture now. So we're going to get that spatula back. Here it is. And you should be able to see the inside of my bowl. And you're just going to take your spatula and you're just going to fold all your mixture into your chocolate like this. So you're going to take it from the bottom, you're going to scoop it up, and see if you can fold it all in like so. So all the chocolate should be coating all of your marshmallows and biscuits. Make sure you scoop that chocolate up from the bottom like so. So everything should be folded in really, really nicely. Can you see? It's nearly all covered. So we're just going to keep going, making sure that we've got all of our bits of chocolate covering all of our bits of biscuit and all of our marshmallows. Oh, look at that. There we go, looks good, doesn't it? Excellent. So now it's time for us to pop it in our tin. See how quick that was? So we've got our tin here, and mine is lined with greaseproof paper, and like I said at the beginning, you can use cling film or foil, or if you've got greaseproof paper at home, you can use that, and you just want to line the inside of your tin with it because it means that you can pull it back out a little bit easier once it has set. So now is the time to put it all into our tin. So you're going to take hold of your bowl. You might need your grown-ups help for this one, and you're going to see if you can slide it all in to our tin, and then you're going to press it down and make it all nice and flat. So first of all, we want to get it all into the bowl. Make sure you've not missed any bits. There we go. We're going to pop our bowl down, and then we're going to take our spatula and our mixing spoon, and you're going to scrape off any bits that you've got left on your spatula like so. Then you're going to put that to the side, and you're going to use the back part of your spoon to squash down your mixture so that it's nice and flat like so. So using the back part of your spoon, you're going to squash all your mixture down just like this, and I will show you what it wants to look like in a second. So you're going to keep flattening it until you have a nice flat rocky road tray. Just like this, making sure that you're pushing your mixture into all the corners of your tray. There we go. Okay, so have a little look at this. And that is what you would like it to look like, nice and flat and all squashed in. Once you have done that, it is time to put your mixture in the tray into the fridge, because we don't need to do any cooking in this. We are going to put it in the fridge, and then it's going to set really, really nicely. So it's going to go in the fridge for at least 2 hours. So you're going to need to go, maybe you can go and play outside, splash in some muddy puddles. Maybe you can do some colouring. Maybe you can draw a picture of the hungry caterpillar that's going to be eating their snack with you when it has set. So you're going to put that in for at least 2 hours, overnight if you want to, or longer, but 2 hours minimum. So just make sure that you've squashed everything down, just like so. There we go. Now, Miss Zoe's going to put this in her fridge, which is just inside here. And then I will check back with you when mine is set, and we can all have a look at ours together. See you in a minute. Okay, it's been about 2 hours now since I put my Rocky Road in the fridge, and now it is nice and set. So we need to cut it up into our bite-sized pieces, ready for our picnic with the very hungry caterpillar. So we have taken our Rocky Road out the fridge, and we've got it here. So the things you're going to need for this bit are a board to cut on so that you're not cutting straight onto your table or your worktop. And you are going to need a nice big sharp knife. Now this part is for grown-ups only, so you're going to need to sit down really nicely and watch your grown-ups. Keep your fingers out of the way and just watch, for this is for our grown-ups now. So your grown-ups are going to take the Rocky Road out of its tin like this, and then you're going to want to press the sides down of your greaseproof paper like this. And then your grown-ups are going to take their big sharp knife and cut the Rocky Road into whatever shape you would like. Miss Zoe is going to cut hers into small squares today. So we're going to take a nice big knife and we're going to just press it along to make lines first. one way, and you're going to do that all the way along your rocky road bar. And again, keep going until you've got to the end. There we go. And then you're going to go along the other way. So I've turned mine into little squares. Just like so. And you're going to keep going until you've done them all. Nearly done. Last row, and then we're finished. And there we have it. Miss Zoe's Rocky Road squares are all cut up into their very small pieces. And now you can enjoy them. Your grown-ups can enjoy them with a cup of tea. Maybe you could enjoy them with a glass of milk or squash. And you can pretend that you are having a picnic with the Very Hungry Caterpillar. And maybe even if you drew your Very Hungry Caterpillar picture whilst we were waiting for our Rocky Road to set, you can sit with your picture and you can have a picnic with your Very Hungry Caterpillar. So thank you so much for joining in baking with me, and I hope you had the best time, and I would love to see the results of your baking. So please pop your pictures of your baking in the comments below, or even send them in to us and we can have a little look at them. Thank you so much for watching and joining in, and I will see you very soon. Bye everyone.